Welcome back to the Vet Nerd, and today we're going to open up the Missile Command from Replicade. UPS just delivered it, and we're just going to get right into it. Okay. I think it was about a year ago when they did pre-orders on these. Now, with the pandemic, if you're watching this way in the future, if you haven't heard about it, and supply chain issues and shipping issues and everything, took them about a year to get this done, and this is just one version of it. They're going to be shipping the second version sometime soon. So what we've got is the Replicade Amusements New Wave Toys Missile Command that was originally brought out by Atari back in the 80s. We've got the outside shipping box. And I've said this on another video. People, they want to save this box. I just like to save the box that's in this box, but this is actually pretty cool. Put that over there. Do not fork this side. Can I knife this side? So today, as I'm recording this is the afternoon of Saturday the 22nd. Yes. And Replicade started sending out email notifications for UPS shipping labels for US customers, because the stuff's in the US right now. Ah, there's a nice looking box. So they sent those out yesterday on October 20th. And I actually did two separate orders for these. And I got two notifications. One said label created at 1:30 in the afternoon yesterday. That box didn't show up today. And then this one said label created at 4:30 in the afternoon yesterday. And it got delivered today. So it's hit or miss. But they're getting them out there. Let's see here. Don't want to scuff the outside box. Should turn this into an ASMR short. We're just gonna peel this open right now. Sometimes I crack myself up, usually just myself. One last piece. Fly, be free. Okay, well, nice vibrant colors on the box. Boxes are meant to sell things. I didn't buy this because of the box. And now it's boxes are showpieces, and I'll never see this box again. Because look, I'm not much of a collector. But I'll admit, this is one thing I do collect. I'm an 80s arcade rat, worked in the arcade before I was legally able to work. I just was there all the time. So, looks, plays, and controls like the original Missile Command. Well, anybody who's been buying these for a while knows that. Replicade does a pretty good job on this. We've got the manual, stickers, and some coins, which goes into a box for me. And the extra, thank God I got another USB cable. God forbid they don't include that, though. Well, let's put that there. Okay. Just like any other Replicade that I remember opening, it's cocooned in here. Nice and safe. You can smell that factory. Whew. Let's put the plastic bag in there as well. Now the box is nice, the pretty colors, the stickers, the accoutrements, the manual and stuff. It's all cool. I just want to play this thing. I remember the days, as anybody who did back then, of just playing this. How many thousands of quarters did I lose or use up How many hundreds of quarters did I just spend now? Let's see here. So, oh, good. You never know until you get in person with these things. The trackball is definitely bigger. I expected it to be than the centipede. We'll see how that plays out. Limited edition, 11.3 inch. Let's put that over here. Let's see if that's still on camera for the heck of it. Where to start? Oh, okay, there was a little dot, but it's a piece of plastic. The screen, right, weren't they supposed to do a convex screen? I don't know if that's showing it. Of course, you're getting the LED lighting off the ceiling in here, but you can see the light here. When I first opened it up, I didn't want to say anything, but I was a little nervous looking at that. Charge port, let's got a cable right here. I'm sure it's got some power in it, but let's just get that going. Speaking of which, these back here, I just unplugged them where they usually live, out in the other room. So they're not plugged into the power. And they're still running pretty good. If any of them, I would bet my money on the centipede not lasting through the video. But, you know, it's a few years old. That can be fixed. Okay. Well, let's get this on the video, turning it on. Or not? Which way? Oh, there we go. They have changed over the last few years how they turn on momentary press or press in and hold. Starting up pretty good. No sound on that. Oh, there we go. That's up all the way. That's loud enough. I've got this video recorder, HDMI recorder. I'm going to plug this in and do some shots of that. I got nervous. Unplug game before removing cover. Oh, wait. There is no HDMI output on this. I am not familiar with that not being that. I thought that they just made them on all of them now, moving forward. It started with Dragon's Lair. So, okay. We'll just not use that today. So I'll play a bit here and then I'll record doing some playing. I'll have to get in different lighting, but that plastic convex screen bezel thingy, it's not good with the lighting in this room for sure. Now I've turned off all the lights in order to get the trying to play and talk to get the best look on the screen here. Without an HDMI output, this is the best I can do here. Not bad for round one on a tiny keyboard, controller board. Now I'm noticing that the three fire buttons are a little closer than I can work with here. I like to use 3 fingers on that, but I can only get 2 fingers in there. So that's probably going to take some getting used to if you're used to playing Missile Command. Oh. Nope, lost that one. Oh, they got me before I fired. It's pretty realistic to the real one. Of course, it's the same ROM code, so I think it's just a matter of getting used to playing with the tiny controls. No, no, no. I surely need to brush up on this. Oh, bye-bye. Since it doesn't have HDMI output, which I'm still surprised, these four didn't have HDMI outputs, and these four do. So they started with the Dragon's Lair, and I thought it just became kind of, hey, they always had it now. But no, they don't on this. And they also don't have a USB connector to hook up other devices. So like some of these, like for example, the latest one that we got before this, the Qbert, we actually hooked it up to the TV and plugged in a separate controller and was playing Qbert on the large TV. And I was looking forward to doing that with this as well. Plus recording the video output to get some nice crisp screenshots, some gameplay on the video here. Can't do that either. And as I tried to position a camera to record the screen with their, I think it's what, CRTFX on the screen there. Yeah, CRTFX convex transparent lens. It's cool. I'm looking at it right now, but everywhere there's any kind of light in the room, it's concaving through that that screen. Additionally, you know, I don't know when's the last time I played the Real Missile Command, back in maybe San Jose, one of the arcade events, and I don't remember it having a convex look to it. Certainly did, because it was an old CRT monitor and they're all curved, but this may have taken it to a different level because it's an overlay over the screen, the LCD screen, and everything looks kind of bulbous. I bring up the menu and pop up a picture of that here. It's all, it actually hurts my eyes. I wear glasses. You don't see them. I don't do them use them in the videos, but I've got some glasses, bifocals and such, that sometimes it just kind of, you know, the different lenses. And this does that to me a little bit as well. Probably just me, but you know, find out for yourself when you get yours, if you order one. But I also found out in the menu that it says, let me go ahead and read it. I'll put a screenshot up here. Press any fire button to navigate the menu options. Press left coin door button to select. And that's the opposite that it is. I actually have to press the left coin to move the menu through the options, and then press the fire button to change that. So somebody goofed up on that. Not a showstopper, but let's go ahead and take a look at the menu. Now we hit the right coin slot to get into the menu, and I've already noticed being in here at the top it says press any fire button to navigate the menu options, and press left coin door button to select. So if I press the fire button, it is not navigating the menu options, it is selecting something in that option. Seems a little backwards since the white goes away as it gets darker. So let's press the left door button, get down to the marquee light. Now if you look up on the top of the screen here, I'll point with my gigantic finger. If I turn on the marquee, Now you can see where it's glowing in the convex screen a little bit there. I don't think that affects gameplay, but obviously if you're trying to record the screen or something, it definitely affects that. Let's go ahead and leave that on. And I'm going to press the left button to move back down. Trackball sensitivity, very similar to the other Replicades, giving you options for your style of playing. Trackball XL, the options are small or on, and I'll have to investigate that further, exactly what the differences are in those two. Obviously, attract mode audio, some people like to have that on all the time. And then you can get to pick the number of cities and bonus cities, where you get a bonus at. And then reset high scores. So I know some users were looking for that, and that's nice. And if you press that using one of the fire buttons, that will get right out of the menu option. As well as anytime if you press the right coin slot, that will take it out of the menu back to the game. So I've got the volume up all the way. There we go. Now if I turn it down, of course it's silent. But I've just noticed, while I was taking a break there to check this out further, I have sound in my speaker. And it's not the game play, it's not sound from the game. It's the audio circuit inside the box. And I'm hearing it. And I got to tell you, I've had the same problem with Tempest from the day I got it. I did reach out to Replicade a few years ago when I had that problem, and they suggested like maybe something's near the unit. I can't remember. I don't want to paraphrase them, but they weren't aware of an issue with the audio. And still to this day, if I put my ear up to the Tempest, so you can hear it, not on any of the other ones, but I'm hearing it on this now. And it's not that you have to put it up to your ear to hear it, and if that was the case, who cares? What happens though is when these are out in the other room, and I'm just sitting there, reading a book, right? Because I do that every day. But reading my phone or something, if it's quiet enough, and that's a very pleasant thing in this day and age, I can hear that ticking. And now I'm going to hear this ticking. So I actually, I'll leave all these games on all the time, but I'll turn off Tempest because you could just hear that tick in the room. It just maybe echoes off the wall, and you're sitting on the couch, you can just hear it. Apparently it's going to be the same thing for this. Now, they didn't have an issue, they didn't know of any issues on the Tempest, so maybe they don't even know that this is doing that as well. So I'd like to evoke Chef Reacts. He's over on TikTok, and he's funny, but he's a great, well, just from what I've seen him on that, he's a great chef, and he looks at other people's videos, and what he does at the end is grades it, and then whether he'd eat it or not. And some of the stuff I can't believe he would eat. I probably would eat it too. But using his, evoking his style, I would say definitely 8 out of 10 on this. But I'd still buy it, so and play it. So again, I wish I had HDMI. I wish I didn't have the audio problem. As I mentioned earlier, I do have another unit because I did a separate order. Decided to get another one like the next day or something. When that shows up, I'll have to see if that has the same audio problem. Maybe it's just some intermittent problem in their sourcing of their components. I actually literally thought about putting a switch on my Tempest to just cut the speaker. It is that annoying, and this will be as well. So let me know if you get one, you got any questions, you want me to check out something on here I forgot to take a look at or didn't get a screenshot to share in this video. And let me know what you think, what your opinion is. So thanks for watching.